Hi there, Sarah the Sassy Stoner. Those of you that don't know me, I am a self-taught makeup artist, and I am also the creator and host of Battle of the Brushes. Battle of the Brushes is a tournament-style makeup competition where we have weekly battles on TikTok Live Thursday nights at 5:30 p.m. where 4 self-taught makeup artists come together to recreate the surprise look of the week. That's right. First of all, the look is a surprise to the makeup artist. They're not given the look until 30 minutes prior to the show, so they can gather any piece of makeup that they will need to recreate that look. They show up to the live, we do some introductions, and then they have 1 hour to recreate this look. The winner is chosen in a combination of audience vote / gifts and competitor votes. Each contestant has a vote that's worth 2,500 points. That is combined with the audience gifts, and the contestants with the highest amount total wins the battle of the week. They are the winner, and they will advance to the playoffs, which will begin December 5th. The playoffs will be nightly from December 5th through December 8th, I believe, at 5:30 p.m. on TikTok. And then the winner of the playoff rounds goes to the championship battle, which will be December 15th at 5:30 p.m. The winner receives $250 cash, a trophy, and a basket full of makeup and beauty products. You guys, I'm so excited to tell you that I'm also having t-shirts made with the new Battle of the Brushes logo, and it's going to have each contestant's name. Well, I'm telling you all this because I have decided to give it a go and try and recreate the look of the week that was chosen by last week's winner. Last week's winner is Queen Bee, aka Brian of Brian's Beauty Basics, and Brian's look was created by himself, and it's absolutely stunning, and I can't wait to give it a go. Let me show you the look. That's Brian, and that's the look of the week. Look at that shimmery, glittery eye. Absolutely gorgeous, I know. Okay, the look as described by Brian. Warm tone brown and orangey colors, gold glitter outlining the cut crease, champagne colored shimmer for the center lid, white shimmer for the inner corner, and more brown copper shimmer in the outer crease. Also use dark brown in the outer corner and a black liner on the waterline with a smoked out under eye. Okay, y'all, I've already started by putting my eyebrows on. That's right, putting them on. I shave my eyebrows, and I love to use these tattooed eyebrows. Take a look. What do you guys think? Not bad. I mean, literally takes me about 40 seconds. So anyway, I'll keep the camera zoomed in about here just so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start by prepping my eyelid with the Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer by Juvia's Place. Okay, I like to start by just placing a little bit of product right underneath my brow. I'll do that on both eyes, if I can get it out. Okay, now using a flat angled brush, I like to go in here and just put some product on the bristles, and then I like to clean up the brow as good as possible while on camera. And then I use the rest of the product. So using my brush, I just bring that primer all the way down and cover my entire lid. After that, I take a damp, small beauty blender and I tap it to get a smooth, consistent surface to make sure there's no brush strokes or anything like that in there. Then I come in with a triangular powder puff using my HD Flawless Transparent Setting Powder by Absolute New York, and I set my lid. Y'all, this is really important if you have a hooded eye or a lot of wrinkles like myself. This actually prevents the creasing and the settling of the product in your wrinkles or your hood. I'm going to go ahead and repeat on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, the palette that I'm using today is Reversal, the Planet palette by Beauty Glaze. It was less than $10. I found it on Amazon, and he said it had browns and oranges, and he also said it had some white shimmer and some champagne and brown and coppery shimmers, and there's also some gold glitter, so I thought this would be the perfect palette to use. So let's give it a try and see how she holds up. Okay, now taking this fluffy brush, I'm dipping into the color beige, tapping off any excess and applying that just under the brow. So I have a nice foundation for my look today. And I like to use back and forth motions, and if I feel like a spot is not blending as well as it should, I'll go back and forth in small circular motions. Now taking a small dense tapered brush, I'm going to tap into the color Gamboge, tap off any excess, and I'm going to draw a line as to where I want this cut crease to go. I know that might have looked easy, but it really wasn't. Guys, it's taken me a long time to figure out where to do my cut crease, but let me tell you how I like to do it. Basically, you'll see I do have a hooded eye right here. It's nice and wrinkly, nice and hoodie, because I'm a girl from the hood. Anyway, I digress, guys. So yeah, I have a hooded eye. So what I like to do is look at myself straight on and then draw the line just above where the lid meets the hood. Now taking a small fluffy blending brush, I'm going into that color Gamboge, and I'm also tapping into that color beige, and I'm going to come in here and using small back and forth, sometimes circular motions, I'm going to blend out this line. And you guys, how high you blend is really going to be a personal preference. And if you're an older lady like myself and you have lots of wrinkles, or an older gentleman and have lots of wrinkles, I do recommend raising and moving your eyebrows up and down and moving your brush in different directions to try and make sure you get that eyeshadow in the nooks and crannies. Okay, you guys, now taking a small angled brush, I'm going to come into this color Rust, just tap a little bit on and make sure you pop off any excess, and I'm going to draw like just a little V in this corner right here, just to give it a little bit of dimension, and of course do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, now we're going to get ready to actually cut the crease. To do this, I like to use micellar water, shaken up, of course. I pour a little bit into a small cap off of any product, just a little bit in here. Let me show you. Just a small amount. And then I take a flat curved brush and I dampen it. Okay, so you're going to take a flat curved brush, scrape off any excess. Yes, you don't want too much on the brush. And then you're going to come in here and clean up this cut crease. Okay, now that I have cut my crease using the micellar water, I take a regular makeup wipe and using my finger, I go over where I just went with that micellar water. This again is a personal preference. I find that it helps the next product stick to the lid better. Then after that, I like to use my makeup wipe to clean that flat angled brush that I just used to cut the crease, and to also clean out the lid that I was using for the micellar water. Twist it around and then throw it away, and the lid's clean and you can put it back on the product that it came from. Now, to cut my crease, I like to use the Morphe Fluidity Concealer in the shade CO.00. This is literally the lightest and brightest concealer that I have been able to find. And you guys, yes, I do use the applicator, aka the doe foot, to cut my crease. I find it much easier than the brush for some reason. You guys, when you're cutting your crease on the outer corner, it gets really hard if you have wrinkly eyes. So go slow and then try it from the opposite direction to clean up those edges. Next, I take that small, damp beauty blender and I very carefully tap out that concealer as to ensure that I have an equal, nice, smooth coverage and that all the nooks and crannies have been filled in. Using that same beauty blender, I'm going to tap into that HD Flawless transparent setting powder by Absolute New York, and I'm going to set this concealer. Now, I said I used a champagne shimmer on the center lid. This palette does not have that, so I'm going to use this cream color using a flat curved brush. I'm going to apply that to the center of the cut crease. Yeah, this might be a little dark, but I have a plan. Now what I'm going to do using that same brush is I'm coming into this color Pearl and I'm going over that color. Next, I take that small, damp beauty blender and I very carefully tap out that concealer as to ensure that I have an equal, nice, smooth coverage and that all the nooks and crannies have been filled in. Using that same beauty blender, I'm going to tap into that HD Flawless transparent setting powder by Absolute New York, and I'm going to set this concealer. Now, I said I used a champagne shimmer on the center lid. This palette does not have that, so I'm going to use this cream color using a flat curved brush. I'm going to apply that to the center of the cut crease. Yeah, this might be a little dark, but I have a plan. Now what I'm going to do using that same brush is I'm coming into this color Pearl and I'm going over that color. Now using a small flat angled brush, I'm coming into the color Cocoa down here at the bottom of the palette and coming in from the corner, working my way in with that brown. Then using a small fluffy blending brush, I'm going to blend and smoke out that brown just in the corner and move it in slightly. Always start from the out, working your way in with the darker colors. If you go too far, you can't undo it. Now I'm going to take this Duo eyelash strip lash adhesive and I'm going to draw a line just along the cut crease. And this is what I'm going to use to adhere the glitter. Let me see, did he have it all the way over? I'm going to go to about right there. Repeat on the other eye. Now we're going to go into the color Venus. That is the gold glitter. And I'm using a flat angled brush for this. And I'm just using a tapping motion. I'm tapping that into the lash glue that I placed along the cut crease. Now you guys, that glitter that was included in the reversal palette just wasn't doing it for me, so I did add some extra gold glitter on top of it because you know I'm extra. Now I'm going to take my favorite liquid eyeliner. This is by Envy. It's the magnetic liner, and I am going to do my best to draw a small winged liner. I like to start from the outside corner and work my way in. Oops, I forgot something. Hold on. What I forgot to do was apply this eyelash glue to the inside corner of my eye, you guys, just right there and right there. You guys, I have lots of wrinkles and the eyeliner tends to bleed. Okay, now I'm going to go, now that the eyelash glue is dry, I'm going to go ahead and draw the eyeliner on the inside corner of my eye. And you will see, I don't know if you are a hooded eye baddie like myself, or someone with lots of wrinkles, but you will see normally it does bleed and it is not doing so. So I just put you on. Next, I'm going to take the Benefit Their Real Magnet Mascara and apply mascara to my upper lashes so I can get ready to install these eyelashes. Now I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush and I'm tapping into this color black right here in the bottom corner, tapping off any excess, and I'm going to just dab it, pack that color on slightly and smoke it out underneath the bottom. And don't worry if you go a little extra, down a little too far, we're going to clean that up. Okay, y'all, I have put eyelash glue on the lashes that were donated by Falsyholic and Flood Waters. Thanks again for sponsoring this week's battle. And the lashes that I will be using tonight are Isa, and again, they're by Falsyholic. So now what I'm going to do is take this duo lash glue and apply it to my eyelid just at the lash line. This really helps the lash stay adhered to the lid. Now using the eyelash applicator, now that the glue is mostly dry, it's dried clear, I'm going to go ahead and place this at the base of my lash line. Or try, you know, lashes are literally my nemesis. But this lash applicator is everything. Thanks, Chastity. Okay, now that I got the lashes on them, let me tell you, these lashes are super lightweight. I can barely tell they're there. Thanks again, Falsyholic. These are amazing. I can't wait to purchase some more from you. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, apply the foundation, do some contouring, blush, highlight, and I'll be back to show you the final look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I went ahead and used the Rachel Zoe X Lorac Diamond Dust highlighter on the inner corner of my eye. What do you guys think about this look? Comparing it to Brian's look, honestly, I think I missed the mark. I think it's a beautiful look, and I probably would try it again. But I definitely did not recreate Brian's look. What do you guys think? Do you like the look? Will you try it? Again, thanks to Falsyholic, Flood Waters, and Chastity for sponsoring this week's event. And thank you, Brian, for giving us a beautiful look to recreate during this week's battle.